with my lovely wife, Kara.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
And we are a little disorganized
No, we're
tonight,
not.
but
We got
we're
this.
doing okay. Yes,
We
yes,
got it.
we got this.
It's coming together.
Here, just this. Our channel. No, hit this.
Okay.
How is everybody doing tonight?
Whoa, that's a lot of comments already.
Yeah. What's up, Maze? What's up, Russ?
Oh, it
Fiend?
was in here early.
Ethan. Penny. Seems logical.
Those were their pre-live-in chats.
And you guys are pre-live and chatting. We can't see it on our end. We can see people waiting. But, yeah. I didn't even know that before like that. Otherwise, I would have set it up early and let it sit there.
Pluto's moons.
Basically, you got to let the camera sit and wait for it to go up if you know.
Do you know the name of any of Pluto's moons?
I do not.
I know exactly one.
Okay.
Charmin.
Charmin?
Charmin Ultra, less is more.
Thank you, seems logical.
Sharon.
It's
Is it Sharon? I thought it was Sharon. Charmin.
Sharon?
Something like that. I was fucking close, okay?
What's up, Justin?
Guess who knew that? Q1 Fiend. Shocker, right?
Of course he did. Of course he did. Seems logical. I'm still like fumbling my words. It's insane that the gift that we got earlier. I mean, and then the whole thing all together from his last gift to this one. Whew, it's crazy. Super badass though. I got the Rockstead right here. I got the AD-20 in the pocket.
It was hot. Hello, Tito.
This edge on this knife, on this Rockstead, this is, I know I said the other one was the best factory edge I've ever seen. And both of them, yeah, this one absolutely the best factory edge I've ever seen. Now this is like a zero Scandi grind. Or, just a Scandi grind. You know how Scandi grinds go down to a zero grind. So it's kind of like a convex Scandi grind, but it's so damn sharp. I mean, it's insane. When you look up Rockstead, though, and they talk about how they do their edges, they go from like 200, 400, 600 grit all the way up to, I think, 2,000 grit to get their mirror finishes. I seen this thing.
Ooh, he right, though.
What?
We used to name all of our knives, seems logical.
Yeah, we still kind of do.
He said with a knife that pricey, it needs a name.
I know. And with a knife that pricey, we definitely...
You know what it should be? Do you know who
I was about to say.
Do you know who I am? That should be its name. All day today.
All day? We just got it.
For the portion of the day after we got the knife, every time I say anything, Jared keeps going, do you know who you're talking to? He goes... A Rockstead owner.
No, I said a proud owner of a Rockstead.
You said a lot of variations.
I said a lot of variations, but yeah, the gas station guys aren't gonna like me anymore. When I go there, do you know who you're talking to?
Your total's $3.99, sir. Do you know who you're talking to?
No. But anyway, so I was looking up, some things on Rockstead and. This guy was talking about how he learned, or like how they show how to make their strops so you can strop the knife the way they do. It's kind of weird. So what they do is they take denim jeans. Hey, Tito!
That's
thanks,
a dope
bud.
One. I can do that, except for I refuse to splash my coffee.
Not with that top.
Yeah, there's a lid on it. I'm going to close it. Oh, my funny bone.
You alright? No, it's not funny, is it? Oh, my.
I did it! Through the pain, my eyes are watering. That was a good one.
You alright?
Yeah.
So the way they do the, thank you, Tito. The way they do their strops is they take denim jeans, just regular jeans, and they take like a piece of wood. And you tighten it around it, staple it, nail it, whatever you got to do. And then they have this diamond compound or something that you coat the entire top of the denim jeans with. And then that's how you strap their knife, or that's how they strap their knives. And because, you know, the whole thing is that you can strap these things like forever, like to get the edge back. Instead of resharpening it, you can just continue to strap it.
You sucked everyone in with the Demco thumbnail, so you better show that. Because people are like, I'm here, I saw the thumbnail. If not for the thumbnail, I wouldn't be here, but I'm here because of the thumbnail.
Yeah, this thing is super awesome. And what I was trying to say during the live, but my words just weren't coming out of my mouth, was that... What?
Sorry, I'm reading comments.
Was that I seen Nick Shabazz take one apart on his channel. You guys probably seen it. If you didn't, he basically showed after taking it apart that this is very similar to an access lock. It's just instead of the access lock being connected here, it's connected by the shark fin right here. So that's one reason why it's so incredibly strong. I forget now what the springs were like. I think it's an actual spring. Oh yeah, it's a spring inside of here, right here, because so like this piece of metal right here is a chunk of metal, and I think the spring is inside right here. I'll show it on when I do the review. You haven't seen it yet? Seems logical. Yeah, check it out on Nick Shabazz's channel. He takes one apart and actually shows how it works. It's really cool, and it shows that one, it's like my favorite locking mechanism. Two, and it's not on Omega springs, so that's a benefit. And but you really get to understand like the integrity of the lock and why it's so strong, because this thing is locked up. I mean, so solid, so solid. And then, I mean, look how smooth that is. I mean, for that being so solid, this is an absolute beast of a knife. I mean, you can really feel the integrity and
It's
just
a
how
coil
hard
spring,
use it is.
not an
Is it a
Omega.
coil? Okay, no, yeah, it's
Get it
a coil
right.
spring. No, that's what I was saying. It was a coil spring. Not an Omega spring, and that's what I like about it so much. Just like the Manixes, because they're not on Omega springs; they're on coil springs. You know, just a regular coil spring.
I just have to stop and say, Lindy Lou from the Knifes Meow is here, and I got this hinderer today, and I've got to just make this clear. I've always wanted a hinderer, and I've always wanted to name it Lindy the Hindi. Okay? So I'm just letting you know, that's the name. It's not necessarily after you, but
Oh, it's totally.
it's a little bit influenced by you.
I haven't watched any of Nick's knife reviews lately, so it's
joking.
not showing up in my recommended as often. Yeah, when you stop watching someone's channel, they do that unless you have the bell hit. I have the bell hit for Nick. I have the bell hit for a lot of knife channels, and then the ones I don't, is if I do watch them a lot, they always show up. As soon as their videos pop up, it shows up in my recommended. Because, man, I got a little bit too much knife content that pops up. So, which
Yeah, it's irritating.
I know that sounds like ridiculous for me, but at a certain point, like there's a lot of videos that I started trying to stay away from because because of influence, and two, you don't want to be like not overwhelmed, but you want to keep the enjoyment and the excitement. And I watch a lot of people's stuff, even if I'm not necessarily too interested in it. I'll go in there and watch it and like it and stuff like that. And I did that religiously before, but it starts to get to the point to where, like, man, I gotta stick with stuff that I really want to see. You know.
Don't worry about Marvin, guys. We don't mind the comments. I have fantastic leggings, okay? It just is what it is. I mean, I can't help these fantastic leggings. He's warning him because we have mods, because he said he wants to see more of my leggings.
Oh, I see.
Do you care?
Fuck no.
It's okay.
The Jurassic is badass. I just
Who
seen-
moderates the moderators? We need a moderator. Douglas. That's his job.
Whose channel was it just on? It was a titanium Jurassic. I just saw it and it was for sale. I don't remember now. fuck, I don't remember. But I seen one for sale that was a titanium Jurassic. That's badass.
What do you like at the OnlyFans one?
No, he said, sorry, I'm sorry. I hit the like I will subscribe. I'll do whatever I can do.
It's okay. That was the most tame comment related to me of the comments related to me. That was not bad. I've seen worse. I think when you, well, never mind.
I enjoy talking to those people. I always mess with them. They usually stop commenting, and I like antagonize it, and then they find out it doesn't bother me.
I think it doesn't bother Jared because I respect myself.
Was it LTK? You bought it, QP? Awesome, man. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I just messaged LTK. I need to check and see if he messaged me back.
Here's only about.
Oh, really? That's awesome. So you're in a warmer area. Well,
I wish we was in a warmer area.
I'm guessing that. I guess you don't have to necessarily be in a warmer area, but.
And Wallaby, you're fine too. I didn't take that comment weird either. I understand both comments and both sides. Very neutral party over here. Anyway, I was gonna make a thing to kill you guys tonight.
But it didn't happen.
Sleepy. Well, no, we started playing Call of Duty, and then I got sleepy after. So I didn't do that. But I really wish I did now.
I agree that it seems like it's going to be a cold winter this winter. Here, it started getting really cold, then it went back to nice, and that's what it always does. But it did it a little bit earlier than it has been the past few years. But we're kind of due for a good winter, like a bad winter, because like the last couple winters hasn't been that bad. We're way overdue for a cold winter. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the last few winters has been like I remember they were even saying like, oh, it's gonna be a bad one. No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad at all, man. I grew up like every day in the winter, the ground's covered in snow. Like I mean, feet and feet and feet of snow. Like everything was covered in snow. There was mountains of snow everywhere. Walking to school, and then like the last few years, man, it's been like hit or miss. Like there's like months that there's just no snow on the ground. It's cold, but it's not like it normally is, and it's like you either have a little bit of snow or none, rather than always tons of snow. You wish it snowed there? Yeah, when you're used to it, I think people that don't have winter, they want winter, right? But the people that deal with winter don't want winter, unless if you snow plow and stuff like that, because then that's your money. But I don't necessarily really care because I've dealt with it my whole life, especially like with plowing and just doing stuff like that, that I dress for it. I know how to layer up, and I'm just, I just stay prepared because I've been caught, man, out in the winter.
Different. What? When you said that, you said layer up. I heard lay her up, and I thought it was weird, some weird like construction worker slang about like getting a snow plow ready. No. I really know how to lay up the plow. Layer up? Like I thought that's what it was that you were trying to say. I heard that so backwards in my head.
Dress for the winter. Have lots of layers and make sure you can take stuff off, put stuff on. What's up, Amy?
You know how construction workers always have some weird fucking slang to describe some weird tool shit? Yeah. Like, the hammer might have a weird name like the...
Lucy?
Yeah, I was just about to say Lucy. Lucy was a good girl. She was a good hammer. Prior, whatever she was.
Be careful what you wish for. If it snows in spots where it rarely snows, people forget how to drive. So true. I went down to Missouri, and... where I was down there, it doesn't really snow. When it does, it's like literally like just a misting, right? But these people in the area I was at, it's all hills and like, the roads are crazy. Like without snow, the roads are crazy. So if it snows there, Chris is here. What's up, Chris Wolf?
Oh.
Man. The man with the most beautiful beard.
Chris? Oh yeah, that's what you always say every time you see his picture. You're like, Chris, the one with the beautiful beard.
But anyway, so in this town, thank you, Chris. Thank you.
I gotta do my thing. It's a commitment I've made.
Do it. Hurry up.
I don't want to kill
So
myself.
I can finish my story.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris, by the way.
I had to make the face that time because I got called out for making a pain face when I should have been smiling. Sorry for being in pain.
But this place in Missouri, when they literally just get like a misting, like where it's, to us, it would be nothing. Like that's the type of snow we would love. They shut down their town for 2 days. If you work at the gas station, you're spending the night there.
That's what it is down south.
Like you can't even leave because it's too dangerous. Like the hills, the way they are, there's no way you're gonna get up or down them. So you have to stay wherever you're at. And man, I can't imagine. That's crazy. Like here, man, it can be a blizzard and people are still out driving, trying to make, I mean, people literally, you'll be driving down the road and just cars are sliding out left and right. Every other block, there's a car in the ditch and people are still out trying to make it to wherever they're going. You'll see people stuck everywhere. I used to drive around and just pull them out. I used to make all kinds of money because of the snow. For a lot of people, the snow then just equals money, just money signs everywhere. Money signs everywhere.
I've been through some winters with some people where like it wasn't snowing a lot and they really were relying on the money from the snow, and it was just so sad, and you're just praying for snow.
Yes, yeah,
I've
absolutely.
never been in situations like that until I've been around. Well, I mean, until I have. I'm saying that like when I was in those situations, I never thought I'd be praying for snow until you need it.
Right.
So.
Mike Emler complimented your explanation of blade geometry. That's a pretty big honor. Really? That's awesome. Yeah, I do take that as a high honor. I feel very good now. Yeah, I think blade geometry is very important, especially because what we're dealing with is cutting utensils. They're cutting tools. So the one thing that they should do is cut. Obviously, there's going to be hard use knives that are meant more for harder use. But for the most part, a lot of companies, man, they're just not doing it right. Like they're making easy work, basically, I think, because if you get a 20 CV blade or an M390 blade, it's going to take more belts to grind, right? So if they have to do the least amount of grinding possible, then they save a little bit of money. But then your knife doesn't cut as good either. And I feel like a lot of them were trying to save money by, especially if it's a small knife. Like if it's a small knife, you're not expecting a hard use knife out of it. That knife should cut good. And also people forget, I mean, these are super steels and really strong, really tough steels. They can handle being very thin. And people think, like, for some reason, like, that if you go really thin, then it's going to be weak, and it's not going to be. What?
They're noticing changes in the background, Breeze. Is like, the green tape measure is new. Is it going to serve a purpose?
It's not. That's actually always there. It's just always up higher in the corner.
Yeah.
I grabbed it for my measurements for my review. Yeah. What's up, EDC Journey?
That's funny.
Bang! Neevesknives. Chicago gets nuts the first snow. People act like they never seen it before. Yeah, that usually only happens for about a week. Not even. Just like you said, like the first snow, but then it all sets back in.
It does happen where people are like, oh my God, I can't believe how much it snowed overnight.
Right.
And it's like, can you though? You really can't?
Because
I feel like I remembered this.
Where have you been?
Chirac. I'll know that name is still going, huh? Chirac.
But yeah, down south, a lot of people, they don't realize that it gets hot here. They think it's just cold all year round. And I thought it was funny when I was in North Carolina, they were all thinking, like, when I told them it got like 100 degrees, they were like, what? What are you talking about? What's wrong?
I just want to see somebody's doppelgangering you again.
The what?
Saying you have a lookalike.
Oh. Who is it?
Corey Taylor from Slipknot. I want to see. I know I don't know what he looks like because they always have them damn masks on. My God, I could see that one actually a little bit from far away. When I zoomed in, I couldn't.
Where the hell was I? I was in boot camp in winter in Great Lakes and remember marching in the snow. I've done lots of marching in the snow,
kind of
not for the military, but
this guy. I could see it a little bit. Just a little bit. Not in every picture, though.
It's the same way in the Northeast. We go from 105 in the summer to 5 in the winter. Yeah, it's the bad parts is when like it
Castle
can't
Rock.
decide. So like you'll have a warm day and then the next day it'll be freezing cold, and then then all of a sudden like you'll be expecting spring or summer and it'll snow. Like it's just like it seems like some years the winter goes really long. It might start really late, but it'll go really long. I wish we could have that result in like with the summertime, like the summertime starting
Yeah.
really early and ending really late.
Yeah, no, that would be nice.
Ray's here. Maybe I'm Ra.
Ra.
I thought it was Ray. Like now 2 days ago it was 75. Now it's 35. That's the same way
Yeah.
it was for us. It was like 75.
Yeah,
The
I
other
think
day.
he's in our area.
I was just reading. I wasn't even looking at the name. But yeah, it's crazy because it felt so because it was just cold right before that too, and then it got 75, and then now it's back down again. The wind chill is what gets us too. So it could be 30 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's 19. So that's what it really feels like when you're outside. So the actual temperature isn't really what you want to look at. You want to look at with the wind chill. Wind chill sucks. Yes, it does. Jared, do you remember the blizzard of '93? Or did that not hit? Oh, no, it did. I was a little too young to remember that blizzard. I get told the story of the blizzard of '87, which I was only a year old then. And that one, they actually had to cut trails in the snow, like for cars to go through. People literally had to. I mean, you have to do that anyways with snow, but I mean, the snow was so high it was over people's doors. So they had to cut trails like to their car from the door. But you have to do that anyways, but I mean, to an extent to where it was over the top. I've seen some really bad ones because I've always worked in the snow. So plowing and stuff like that, trying to figure out where to put the snow. Sometimes you'll have to mound it up so high that you'll wind up having like basically a mountain. And so when you drive around, you can't even see over them. So it actually looks like the snow is like over the height of a house, but it's just because it's all being pushed, there. Because when you uncover the roads and you get, say, blizzards for weeks in a row, all that snow has to come off the road and get pushed to the side, which, piles it up higher and higher and higher, and eventually it makes it look like you're just driving through snow tunnels. What? One time, my ex was so frigid, I had to clear trails of snow to her. You know what? If you know what I mean. I do
There's
know
some
what you
mumbling
mean.
comments.
Well, I didn't know how nasty it was about to get, so.
I wouldn't have just blindly made you read it out loud if it was.
You never know.
This is our live anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
We're allowed to do
That's
whatever the
true.
fuck we
That's
want
true.
here.
Favorite fidget knife? Well, right now, my favorite fidget knife is
Oh,
definitely
God.
the 80/20. Normally, like before this, 'cause since we just got this.
Before you were an 80/20 owner?
Yeah, before I was an 80/20 owner.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I know I'm just getting but this the smock is very good. And I also like the Mannix. I like Griptilians. I like 940s. But I also have a huge passion for just a nice frame lock. Just the feeling of the smoothness of unlocking the lock bar, letting it hit my finger, and trailing it down. It doesn't have to just fall shut. That's also nice. But letting it glide down. Where Troy? Brian TIE Fighter is hard to beat for the Fidget Factory. I've never actually held a real Brian TIE. We had the TIE Tech 2 Tonto, but that's not a real.
I don't really like Brian Ty designs at all.
Yeah,
They just
she
make me
hates
go,
them.
"Bleh." No offense, Brian Ty. They're not my thing.
See, I think
They look like what a 12-year-old boy. I'm about to offend so many people. Right
probably.
now. They look like what a 12-year-old boy who really only is into gas station knives and the look of gas station knives would make if he was making one of those things that's in his head as a really expensive knife.
See,
That's what they remind me. Or they seem very inspired by Asian culture. I see that a lot in them, which is cool and everything. But I don't like them.
okay.
They upset my eyeballs. It's one of those things where when I see it, I just want to go and not look at it anymore. I just don't like them.
I was gonna say that I didn't really ever like them either. When I started liking them, and I know this was a huge influence by the community, but was when I think it was Jim Skelton. I was watching his, channel, and he said this is like I think I don't know if he called it the Maserati or the Lamborghini of the night the Lamborghini of the knife world. And after I heard that, it like sucked me in. Like then my brain just went to like, oh, it must be like the best knife. And then I realized there's lots of best knives, and I felt some incredible knives now, and at the time I hadn't. So I can imagine what it feels like, and I really don't think it possibly might not be my style, but I haven't tried one yet. But also, a good thumb stud action is also very addictive, especially on bearings. I do like phosphor bronze action and Teflon, but thumb studs on bearings, like the duck, that was incredible. That is like the best type of thumb stud action is the Usler duck. I want to back up really quick, but because who was it that said it? Somebody said they all have their perks. But yeah, all knives, like even the backlocks, they have something to them too. I even like fidgeting with them. It's like they all have something that's just very, very nice. The nice meow, Lindy Lou said acid washing knives will make them more susceptible to corrosion. Yes, I've actually acid washed a couple knives and then regretted it later because then I have to take so much better care of it. I think certain steels are okay, but like certain steels, obviously like D2 or a non-stainless steel, you're gonna have to take a lot better care of it because it's gonna have a lot better chance, especially D2, right? It's gonna have a lot better chance of rusting. I want a Spartan and Slicey Dicey's 20K giveaway. Awesome, Jesse.
That's amazing.
I should have went on there and congratulated. I didn't join because I've been gifted so many knives. I didn't want to win because I felt like that would be taking something from the people in the community that deserve it.
You could always re-go.
I would have. I totally would have.
Re-go it.
I totally would have. Stasa 23's in the house. What's up, Stasa?
Ew, I'm not working on a murder plot. I am working on some questions though.
Something.
I think of questions all the time, and I'm just writing them down. So I will ask them when Jared's done talking.
Yeah, seems logical. Just email it to me. Yeah, I'd like to hear it. But yeah, those Spartan knives, man, they're badass. I do want to check one out. He's gonna email me a video idea.
All I said was hello.
Kara, please don't put me on your hit list. I'm too young. I'm too young to die. That's a fucking crazy movie. Probably nobody in here has seen it, but I'm Too Young to Die.
I should make shirts that say Kara killed me.
I was killed by Kara?
Yeah.
Slicey Dicey's in the house now.
Like those dumb vacation shirts? I can make one that said, I was killed by Kara at Neevesknives Live.
Like one of those tourist shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kara killed me at her live, and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
10, double 10, triple 10. It is so badass. I was saying it earlier, just how strong it feels versus how smooth it is. It's so fidgety, yet you can feel, this is crazy. So like, I keep trying to like unlock it like a frame lock because it feels so strong. But when you slow roll it, listen, that was so slow too. That lock up is just so impressive. It just sucks it right in, and you can just feel the strength in that lock. Yeah, it's so badass, and I knew that it was going to be badass watching it on everybody else's channels. I was definitely very envious because I could tell when I first seen it, this thing is going to be awesome. Like, this is a huge hit. Just the lock, design and how it works. It's badass. And it's Demco, so like it's gonna, have good build quality.
Wait,
I won.
Seems logical. You're mixing games, I think. Guess who is the one where you just guess the person? I think the murder one is Clue, right? Isn't Guess Who the one where you flip down the things and you're like, does your person have glasses?
That's
and then
Clue.
No,
Okay.
the murderer one is Clue.
Oh, what were you saying?
I'm
There's
saying,
another one?
Guess Who is the game where you have a thing.
Oh, I
and
do
I'm
know what you're
like,
talking about. I know what
did
you're
your
talking about.
person
I don't know what it's
a guy,
called.
and then you flip down all the ones.
I don't know what it's called.
That's Guess Who.
Is it? I didn't know that, but I do know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
that's what I thought.
50 watch.
I was trying to bust you out. I was
likes.
just trying to get it right, and it's funny because I have a question related to board games. Actually,
Looks like we got some lazy people in the house tonight. People's arms aren't working. They don't want to reach up and just hit that little
what if some
thumbs
guy,
up button.
like maybe Lavender Pants, for instance, is up on one of those cherry picker things and is like has a huge box in his hand, and he's hearing us freak out about the lights. He's like, I gotta do it, and then he falls off. You're gonna feel like a piece of shit. So why don't we just
I think under those circumstances, we'll be okay with him waiting for a little bit. Waiting.
So if you're in a dangerous scenario, driving, anything, we'll accept this short delay.
And if for some reason you don't have hands, use your nose.
It's your first time here, RA. Isn't an RA a something in the medical field? An RA?
What?
Isn't an RA something in the medical field? Am I?
Yeah.
Or I was thinking of RN, registered nurse. But isn't RA? What is
too.
RA? That's
it's
something.
rheumatoid arthritis or whatever.
Rheumatoid arthritis?
Rheumatoid.
Oh, yeah, rheumatoid arthritis. The old autoimmune disease of the ages.
Resident nurse.
No, registered nurse.
Well, I'm saying what he said.
Oh, I thought it was registered. What if I have
Hey,
no
Neves,
nose?
what do y'all think about the James Brand car? We the first seen James Brand, was it North Carolina?
I've never been to North Carolina.
Or not North Carolina, Colorado.
Who did you go to North Carolina with?
A bunch of people. But
Yeah, that's what I thought.
shut up.
Mixing memories.
Anyways,
Really
we've
smooth.
checked out little ones.
It was in Colorado.
We've never checked out a full-size one. So I can't really speak on it. They look cool. I've heard that they're pretty good quality. But we only checked out a little one, which was good quality, but it was
Yeah.
also really expensive for what you were getting. Like they were like little tiny knives, really good quality. I think they were in VG10, but
Yeah.
they weren't worth what they were asking for.
No.
But
And somebody had stole one of the display ones.
yeah, that was that knife though.
Yeah.
Happy Saturday, Ronan. Hopefully the car is doing or is gonna be doing much better soon. For those of you guys, well, probably nobody knows, but Ronan wrecked his car, sadly. A very beautiful car, I might say. And that sucks when that happens. Nobody likes to wreck their beautiful car.
I saw some really beautiful cars today. I was sitting outside of an auto showroom, and I was sitting outside of the auto showroom while the truck was there delivering a bunch of really cool cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Ferrari that works across the street from me, so I stare at that every time I go outside.
A Ferrari that works? It's alive?
What?
What's its job?
To drive.
It drives another car?
It's parked across the street from where I work.
Oh,
You
so
silly
it's
ass.
not the car that works. It's
Oh my God.
the car's by your work.
I'm glad he's still alive and here to join us tonight. Sorry to hear about the wreck. Yeah, that's what I said too. I said the car, fuck the car. I mean, not saying fuck your car, but cars can be fixed. You know, it's nice to hear that you're okay because
I have destroyed a car too.
my point exactly. Like that,
Yeah.
it sucks to
It's
hurt your
good
car,
thing he
but
didn't
it's
get-
also better to be alive and healthy and not fucking in
Yes.
the hospital.
100%.
I've also known a lot of people that have
And
died
don't fuck
from
your
car
car. That is
accidents.
absolutely right. Seems logical. Don't fuck your car.
I even know people that were just straight up hit by cars and died.
Yeah.
Some people
I know,
do
it is. I
like
saw that
to
on
F cars. It's a real thing.
on,
Yeah, I feel like if I
TLC.
ever, I don't want to say that I'm not a car fucker because I've never owned a Porsche, and
is
I
not as
love
God
Porsches,
intended.
and I don't want to take that off of something that
I
could
will
possibly
consider
happen.
that cheating if that happens. 100%.
You better not. You better
I
not.
will.
Let's just not talk about it.
I
then.
will consider it.
It's not as God
infidelity
intended.
of the highest degree. Worse, I'd rather it be a person than a Porsche.
Seems logical. I disagree with you about what God intended because I feel like God might have intended that for me. Car marriage is between
why am I
one
here
truck
for?
and
Exactly.
one hatchback. I don't have a Porsche, baby.
I,
But we did sign an agreement. Get this. Yeah.
yeah, so
Before we got married, I made this contract that said that that one day, like no matter what happens, whatever, that she has to allow me to
not fuck a Porsche.
not fuck. Not fuck, but she has to, or we have to, because we're gonna be married. We have to, like, work towards investing, and getting a Porsche. And I know some of you guys are like, "That's a fucking stupid
You
idea."
want to know what's
and it
funny?
might be stupid to you guys.
I,
But wait,
I actually annulled that part of the contract
no, she
before
didn't.
I signed
No, she
it.
didn't. No, she didn't.
But I was kind
she
enough
didn't.
to show him what I did, and I amended it.
Annulled it, yeah.
I did.
So I still have the damn contract, by the way. Anyways, but if you understand like the history of me with that car and wanting one and just drive one, and like everything about it, like I have a huge like I'm
Fetish.
crazy, yeah. We can call it fetish, of Porsches. So
Porsche.
and that's fine.
Did you say
because
Porsche?
Porsche? Did I say Porsche?
I don't know if he wants you to say Porsche.
No,
or
I think
said
he just
Porsche.
doesn't like Porsche.
You say it both ways.
Yeah, I
though.
say it both ways. I don't care. It doesn't.
I don't like the Porsche.
I don't care if
way.
it's Porsche or Porsche. But it is just Porsche. What Porsche? Well, I like almost all of them except for the old Boxsters. But my favorite, I think, and just because I grew up like around that one, is the '90s 911 turbos. But the ones after '94, the ones after '92, between like '92 and I even like the ones that changed in '96 because they changed the body style. But I still like the new ones too. I like the new 911 turbos. They even have some really badass ones like the Carrera GT and a bunch of other ones. There's so many. Even like most people that love or are crazy about Porsches, the 959 is like their dream, but we can't own a 959 in the United States. They're illegal to own in the United States. They're not street legal for American roads. And that was in 1986 and 87 when they made that. But and I'm not going to sit here and go all crazy about Porsches, but at the time for a 1985, 1986, and I think 1987 car, it beat the McLaren, which was the fastest car at the time, and I think the Ferrari F40. Anyways, my point is that it had things on that car that didn't exist yet. The things that like the tires and like how it could lift on one side and lower on another side, and just that car like paved a road for a lot of sports cars because of what was in it. And I think if you look it up, they actually put way more into making those cars than they ever made on one. So like each car was actually costed way more than what they actually sold it for. And they were basically just flexing. If I were to get a special car, I'd have to get something ridiculous, like a Cubal wagon? I don't even know what that is. Is that like, what's that one, The Thing? That thing's crazy. The Thing. They are beautiful. If a 911, I would have to rip the seats out and sit in it like a grape ape. I'm way too big a man for a Porsche. Yeah, possibly, but like, I thought the same thing about Volkswagen Bugs, and then when I got in one, I was like, holy shit, these things are way bigger on the inside than I ever could have thought. Like, the tops are really tall and stuff like that, but Porsches, they're not big when you get in them. They are small. Honestly, I haven't been in one in years. I sat in one. I got two rides in one. I got a couple rides, and I've sat in a couple at, like, car lots. But I met a guy when I was a kid, and he gave me a ride in his. He had a couple of them. You can drive a 959 in the U.S. now. 25-year rule. It's legal now. All you need is an easy $2 million.
Can I ask some of these questions?
Do you want to start asking them?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. If that's true, I am wrong. But from what I knew is that I don't know if they're still illegal. They might have like did a thing where you can own them now. But either way, I feel like somebody owns one, because you know who did own one? Damn
mom.
it. No, I'm gonna fuck you up. There was somebody that owned one. I can't think of, Bill Gates or something owned one, but a lot of people that owned one, it wasn't a real one. Like they just had the shell and the insides and everything wasn't an actual 959. But yeah, I don't know what the laws are now on owning one. I know what they always have been, though. Go ahead, baby. I can feel the vibe.
Would you let someone burn a cigar on your cheek for 3 solid seconds to get your Grail knife for free?
On my chest?
Cheek.
Cheek?
Burn a lit cigar, on your cheek for 3 solid seconds to get your grail knife for free. And we're gonna assume it's gonna leave a scar.
Okay, that was my next question.
Nope. Which cheek? The left or the right?
Does that matter?
Either or.
If it's gonna leave a scar, no.
Nope.
No, because
I'm just waiting for one motherfucker to be like, hell yeah!
if it was like on the arm or something, but not
Yes!
not the cheek.
Someone coming in with the yes.
Impossible, not illegal. Yeah, you do walk
Butt
around
cheek?
with that.
Ooh, nope.
Yeah,
Face cheek.
Yeah, maybe if it was an ass cheek.
Yes to an arm brand for a knife. Yeah, that's why I didn't make it the arm.
You know what though? I'm gonna actually go to yes. I probably would. You know why?
What if it was like a Swisher Sweet?
No. And you know why?
Why?
I would, because I would pick the most ridiculous, expensive $3 to $5 million because there's like a knife that's made out of solid gold.
Yeah.
It's worth millions of dollars. You're damn right.
So what you're saying
damn
is you
right
would
I
name yourself for money.
Yeah, of course I would. I mean, come on. I've done that my whole life. Think about it. Like doing construction. That's all I did.
What?
It was
confused.
hurt myself for money.
How do I get Kara to ring the bell to donate? How do I donate?
There's a money sign right next to the chat. It says, the chat where you type your, sentences in. There's a little money sign there. Tap that. It's going to ask you to put your card number in and everything. Super chat. There's stickers. The stickers are one thing, and then the other one, gives you'll see. You have to go through it. You'll see it.
I also have a heavy commitment to act out the stickers.
Yeah, so don't pick something too crazy.
Okay. All right. So most of you guys are pussies.
Yeah, these guys are dumb as hell too, because they could have had an opportunity to get like a $3 million.
Right.
Fucking pussies.
For this
You
next
guys are all
question,
pussies.
this next question.
Yeah, next question.
I really want you to think about before you have like a knee-jerk answer. Okay.
I usually do.
Really think about the pros of the other side of this. Okay.
Wait for you. Just in time to die.
In a zombie apocalypse, would you rather be the human or the zombie? Really think about it. I think I might want to be the zombie. I have no fears to worry about anymore. Oh, and I also wanted to throw in there, like, assuming as a zombie you could communicate with other zombies somehow.
I'm gonna pick human because,
I'm gonna pick zombie.
and I'll say the reason why. You know why I'm gonna pick human?
Why?
Because when all else fails, I'll just be a zombie, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey! People like this one tonight. Boom! That's why I got a lid on my cup. Last time I did
she
that.
was prepared for that.
Last time I broke my arm trying to do it.
Is rather be a dinosaur. So as a zombie, I would instantly learn how to speak Canadian and then fuck up Neevesknives lives.
Oh,
Thanks,
for
bud.
the fun stream. You are welcome.
The
Thanks for being
Marshallist.
here. I keep reading that as the mentalist, and that's not what it says.
Brandon T's in the house. Finally get to use all the technical stuff.
But people
on some
never
zombs.
never
That's what
think
I'm talking
about being a zombie and trying to attack humans. You know? I think it might be a nice change
Being
of pace.
the other way
I
around.
think being the human would be so stressful all the time. You're always worried about this thing and the blah, blah, blah. And like, I just feel like it might be better to just be like, fuck this shit. Let's all be zombies. We'll be a little zombie family.
Because I feel like the whole point is to not become a zombie and to like.
But who cares?
And to stay alive
Does it
as
really
long as
matter?
possible.
Actually, does it actually matter?
I think it does. Actually,
I don't think it does. Okay. What one locking system could you eliminate for the rest of your life?
One locking mechanism?
Yeah.
Backlocks.
Okay.
And you know why?
Like
Let me
the
explain really
middle
quick.
backlock or like the way back back?
The way back. Yeah. That's all I was going to explain. So, like, the ones you could go like this with, I know it's still a backlock, but the ones that are way down here that you have to two-hand, those are the ones I don't really like. The one-handed ones I do like.
He once said axis and derivatives of an axis. Ronan said liner locks. That knocks out a massive, massive chunk of knives
you lost
for
a lot
you.
of knives. But, yeah, I would definitely. And then,
Triad lock.
You know, there's
I
some-
could jive with that.
There's some weird locks that I could just say though too, like oh well, man, I don't even know what they're called though. But there are some weird ass locks. Probably just one of those.
Maybe it's called the weird ass lock.
Yeah, the weird ass locks.
I would the deadbolt. I could get rid of the deadbolt and the triad, and I would be just fine.
Oddly, backlocks are my favorite. Remember, I'm talking about the way far back backlock, not this type of backlock. I know it is still a backlock, but I'm talking about the ones that are way down here, like a buck 110. Those, and you know why? Is because I grew up on those. When I was a kid, liner locks and frame locks, you didn't see those. You know, and if they existed, which I'm sure they did, you didn't see them.
Backlock supremacy.
Yeah, the backlocks. But backlocks were everywhere, so that was something to me for a long time. After liner locks and frame locks came out, to me, a backlock was old-fashioned. Like, that was the old shit. That was the stuff like that you didn't want no more because they have better. But now, you know, it's a little different since they made the triad lock and they made the one-handed ones. So they are a lot better than they used to be.
Shane, you don't need to have a special account as far as donating here. As far as Patreon goes, you do have to have an account with Patreon, but nothing super crazy. Ayo, Talica with the thumbs up.
Thank you. We appreciate all the donations. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have to say something to Floydian. So he said compression lock because he's a lefty. So this is something that I do because I too am part of the left-handed club, and people think I'm weird for this, but I'm telling you, it's a way of life. I carry all right-handed knives, and I don't even have a problem with compression locks because I carry in my right pocket, and when I go to use a knife, obviously this wouldn't be the best for self-defense, but for any other situation, it's not really that big of a deal, but I pull it out with my right hand, open it that way, and pass it to my left to use it, and then when I'm done, I usually close it with my left hand, but sometimes I pass it back to my right, close it, and put it away. So it's like a or a.
Yeah, I like compression locks, but that is my biggest issue with them. Is that sometimes I like to fidget with my left hand, and it is a lot harder, and they slip out. Now I've watched lots of lefties do it really good, and they're really good. Like I watched one guy that did it like this. What he would do is he'd hit it with his thumb and put his finger there and break it down like that.
Break it down.
And that's how he did it. That's how he did his compression lock, was like that, and he could do it fast too. So, you know, I guess you get used to it, but.
I don't know about this one per se, but like the paras, I can very easily do right or left-handed. This one's a little. Well, no, it's fine.
The problem is if you're left-handed, you can't move your finger out of the way for the nub fast.
I just have to like anchor my hand in a weird way to slow the blade down so it doesn't come down.
Yeah.
All right.
I fidget with all knives, left and right-handed. Even the compression locks.
Best budget knife that came out in the last 6 months. To be clear, not one that you've purchased, just one that like.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
What is the best budget knife that you think has come out in the last 6 months?
6 months, probably the Penguin, or the.
Did the Penguin only come out that long ago?
Yeah, just a couple months ago.
Ooh! Oh, somebody else said it too.
Probably the Penguin. Savivi
You
orders probably.
fidget
Oh, you know
with
what?
your Johnson.
You know what?
Left and right handed.
I want to take that back. Because I don't know.
Budget is under $50. I'm sorry. I'm asking them.
Okay, so if it's $50, then the Picaro. Because the Picaro, I think it's only been out for about 6 months. I don't know. Maybe how long has the Picaro been out? Only about 6 months, right? I feel like it's only been around for 2020.
Does the Elementum count? That came out a while back.
That came out a while. You could say the S35 version though, but that's over $50.
I don't really know any of the super recent budgets that well.
I know a lot of them, but we don't have a lot of them, and that's one I was gonna ask actually. I was gonna make a video, and in the video, I was gonna talk to the community and say if you guys have any new budget knives. Or any just of the new knives that have come out, especially budget knives, that you guys are willing to let be reviewed, even if, you know, it's like, I don't want you to use it type stuff. I don't care. We need to get some new knives on the channel.
I don't think you can just casually request that while playing with a Rockstead.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Let's see what some of the other folks said.
Yeah, let's see. Artists and proponents.
CJRB Malia.
Rough
Oh,
Rider
yeah, I want to
Reserve
try that
Line.
one.
Saviti Fracture. That's a good one. That's a lot, or very similar to the Picaro.
The Proponent is actually really, really old, Ronan. They just changed the name for it a while back. It used to be called the, I don't remember.
How's the Rockstead?
No one asked that.
Yes, they did.
Oh, God.
Absolutely.
I literally
amazing.
thought you were just making it up to take it out again.
Just come out of nowhere.
Oh,
how's the
Rockstead?
Rockstead? I can tell you about it. Very, very amazing.
Can we talk about the Malibu for a minute?
Yes, the Malibu is
I'm
something.
irritated that I can't buy it. Why can't you buy it?
They might be sold out.
What's the Malibu?
That's the Button Lock Protect.
Oh, that one.
It seems so badass, and so many people are raving about it that I know it's probably amazing. But we haven't tried it.
Oh, hold on though, because the last time people raved about a Protect button lock sort of deal,
It was the Mordex.
Yeah, held that thing, and I thought it was one of the most overly hype knives that I've ever touched.
This ain't like that one though. This is
You don't
smaller.
know.
I do though. I've
The only thing you know about is Rockstead's. That's it.
It's smaller, more compact.
You just turn that into a disc, which
and
is
I
pretty
think,
hard to do.
I'm not positive, but I'm not even speaking because I don't know.
You're
but
right.
I think most people though a lot of people seem like they liked it more than the Mordex. But the Mordex was huge when it came out too. People raved about it and loved
for
it.
a long time.
Same thing. But I thought the Mordex was awesome.
It is awesome.
I still love the Mordex. The one complaint I have is that it is ground ridiculously. I don't know why they fucking ground it like that. It has bad blade geometry, and they had all the potential in the world to put badass blade geometry on it. If they would have put badass blade geometry on it, that thing could be like one of the best knives out. But they fucked it up. Like a lot of knives though. Like I was saying, a lot of knives, man, they make and they miss that one thing. And it's supposed to be a knife.
Oh my gosh, Trey said I have Tourette's.
It does look amazing.
Trey said I have Tourette's, and I'd rather have that than be a lefty. Being a lefty looks impossible. That's funny. All right.
The Nokomis? I don't know what the Nokomis is.
Hold on, I have a follow-up question. I have a follow-up question to the question I just
I'm listening.
asked. Follow-up question, everyone. Best knife you have purchased in the last 6 months.
The what? Best knife you
I
purchased?
thought you were listening.
Best knife you purchased?
Yes.
In the last 6 months?
You guys are being really harsh on the lefties. I'd rather be a zombie than a lefty.
Oh, I already know. I got it.
What?
The Mannix. With the scales.
Yeah, that was too.
This one was a gift. This one was a gift. This one I traded for though. So probably the Mannix. And then also, like I said before, that Picaro is so badass.
Russ got his kite fin.
The kite fin is badass. I got that right there.
He just got it today.
Good for you. You can see that thing is super sliced. That's great blade geometry.
So
that's how blade geometry
seems logical then. You have no choice but to say the Saviti Backlash if it's the only one you purchased. But that's a really, really awesome knife though. We had one for like a day. We gave it away, so we got it to give away. Yeah, I'd rather be a lefty than a righty too. I like being left-handed. Except for writing on whiteboards, that sucks.
Rockstead Ego Floatian said, the Rockstead Higo, he says?
Oh my god.
Is he talking about the Rockstead?
Did you really buy one of those, or did you just say that to get Jared to take it out again?
No, he's got one.
Okay. I have bought too many, don't tell the wife. Well, hopefully your wife isn't in this live stream.
You know what's awesome about this thing, though?
What?
This front jimping area.
I like that I can do my makeup in the blade.
So
I literally could.
Yeah, you could be like, but baby, I need to do my makeup. And I'd be like, just use the Rockstead. And then you'd be
Let
like,
me look in it.
oh, thank you, baby. Oh, you totally could.
I think I could.
At restaurants, I'll pull it out and be like, I feel like I have something in my teeth.
That's what I did in the video, right? When we took it out, I started looking at my teeth.
The Higo is really nice. I bought the ironwood version, and it's redonkulous. Yeah, I don't know what wood this one is. I'm guessing it's ironwood. Maybe I'm wrong. I need to find out.
Okay, another follow-up to the
Follow-up to the follow-up.
What knife are you most likely going to buy next? You don't get to answer this question because you're not buying nothing.
I got something in the works.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I have to get my hair fixed.
I do. You can get your hair fixed.
Fixed? You think there's something wrong with it? That was a trap and you just
That was
fell
your
for it.
words.
It was to trap
That was
you.
your
was
trap
a
for the
trap.
trap. Yeah, so is your last name.
Don't be telling people my name.
Savivi Dunn with Benjamin Presido. What's up, peeps? What's up, Sergeant?
Medford Micro-Praetorian Tide. That sounds dope. I would also like a Medford. That's a tongue twister. Dang it.
We have the Genesis here.
Fire attack is a
somewhere.
cool looking.
If I could find it.
I've been looking for a hinderer to.
I gotta put it away.
I love
right here.
my hinderer. My new hinderer, Lindy the Hindi. She is gorgeous. And she has a titanium scale that apparently is super duper rare to find. Can you stop overshadowing my hinderer with that method?
No,
please?
somebody said that
Please?
before that, so go ahead. Go ahead.
And she's beautiful, and she's blue and stonewashed, and I love her. And she has a fuller.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
Does
a
it come
badass
out?
knife.
No, it doesn't.
That is like my favorite kind of hinder is the all titanium ones. Obviously the micarta
She
ones
didn't
are
do the
second.
hinderer. It's just a coincidence that its name happens to be Lindy the Hindi. This is from Mr. Amazing, aka the other Shadow Man.
Well, don't do that. You can't do that.
Well, I'm just to.
There can't be two Shadow Men.
Well, I know, but
You can't do
how
that.
can I describe who it is then?
You just say Mr. Amazing. With the amazing
The
guest.
anonymous.
Mr.
donor.
Mr. Anonymous. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm looking at an Aurora 2. Swords have fullers.
So does my hinderer. Funny you mentioned that. It does have a fuller, and it's awesome. I just feel like this is the most ergonomic knife for my hand ever. Like, I just want to just
That's the
fuck
kind.
something up with it.
That's the kind of hardware I want to get. The blue hardware on this one. Think about. I know I said this during the video, but B. Wallace has a hinder like this with the basically the same micarta with the blue hardware. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be sweet? The blue titanium or blue, anodized hardware like this on this. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Ugh.
Somebody said they're steel, but when I put my magnet to them, these are titanium. The pivot,
Titanium.
yeah, these are titanium.
Titanium.
Definitely.
My donut.
Fingers are amazing. I really want the Battle Black smooth titanium scales for the Battle Black slicer. Brian Wallace has the dopest collection. He has everything.
Yeah.
It's like he can't even post a picture of one knife. If he's on YouTube, he'll do a video of one knife, but he can't because he has so many damn knives. He has to do 5 at a time,
Seems logical.
and they're all amazing.
I need you to boot the Great Wallaby's last comment, please, because I'm sick of hearing about this Rockstead right
Wait,
now.
no, don't you dare. So about the Rockstead, guys.
He said, Jared, I don't think we talked about that Rockstead enough.
So you can't quite front flip it, but you can front roll it.
Oh,
If
can
just
you
say
now?
that. Yes, you can. The thumb studs are these are badass thumb studs. I wish thumb studs were like this on every thumb stud knife. Well,
Really?
the Usler's thumb, yes. These thumb studs are awesome. But the thumb studs on the Usler could possibly rival them because that was the best thumb studs I've ever tried.
Okay, I'm asking another question.
Yes, go ahead.
This one is really...
One dislike. Somebody doesn't like my Rockstead.
Or maybe they like it too much and they're jealous.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to come over and play a board game with me and Jared and I. What game would you pick? So basically that's just a weird way of asking the question. If you had to play a board game, what board game would you pick?
What would I pick of them?
Well, it's to them, but it's just a question.
It's a board game.
Yeah,
I feel
like
it has to
what?
be something cool.
Monopoly. Okay, Monopoly. Lots of Monopoly. Monopoly can go on forever.
Ever, yeah.
That's my one problem with it.
Clue would be kind of cool too. I haven't played that in forever. But Monopoly sounds dope.
Cards Against Humanity would count. I could get down with that.
If we could do cards, then I'd say let's get 2 people over and we'll play spades.
Ooh.
But you didn't say
That's
cards.
like a jail game, though.
No, it's not just a jail game.
Yeah, but
It's also
that's what it reminds me.
But we could just do poker. Period.
Not a Ouija board.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Sounds
I break those.
very scary.
Number one.
+1 for Cards Against Me. Yeah, Cards Against Humanity is really fun.
This
I
has
remember
gotta
when
be-
I was a kid, I used to play Monopoly, and I would hide my big bills. I would slowly slip them under the board so that later on I could fuck with people and be like, you thought I was done? You thought I was broke? Nah, motherfucker. And then I'd whip out my stack. And that's actually a shady thing to do because it can really throw off someone's decisions if they think you don't have the money to do something or
right,
whatever.
then they know how to get you. They think they do.
Yeah.
No, I've never played
Apples to
pitch.
Apples?
I don't know what pitch is. I've never played it.
Candyland!
Shoots and ladders.
Yo, Candyland is my shit. I used to die over getting that Queen Frostine card.
Jenga. Remember Jenga?
Jenga?
Is it Jenga or Jenga? Jenga?
They have like that life-size Jenga.
Yeah, that looks
or,
cool.
the big one.
I'm
Clue.
trying to think of
What the
some
hell
other
is
one.
Uncle Wiggly? That sounds like really creepy.
Oh, that's why it's dead. Do you remember that game where it has what was it? It's like well, they have the one that's like it's like a bunch of squares and you gotta tap them out kind of like Jenga, but it's supposed to be
Yeah, Don't Break the Ice.
Don't
I
break the
have
ice. Yeah,
that.
don't
I
break
have that
the ice.
upstairs.
That was cool.
Uno. Someone always cheats at Monopoly, or someone knows all the rules inside and out, rocks you with some crazy loophole. Next thing you know, property is seized and I'm in jail. Yeah, that's the other thing. I feel like in Monopoly, someone always gets in an argument over the rules, and then you have to like pull out the manual, and there's just too much. But
What happened? I absolutely can. So the sheath, by the way.
Did you tell them what I discovered about the sheath at least?
Oh yeah, it has the
It
little
has a
tool.
tool.
It has the tool with it, which is really cool because you have basically everything you need right here to take apart the knife. It doesn't have a clip. That's the one downside, but since you have this, I feel like it kind of belongs better because if you had it on your hip, like on a clip, it could scratch the clip and stuff like that. Being on here, I guess you could scratch this stuff by walking through things, but I don't know. I want to say something about the Demco, though. I feel like this could possibly be the most satisfying slow roller. Have you slow rolled this? Slow roll it one time.
Whoa!
That's satisfying, right?
It takes itself home.
It's clicky too. It just slaps right in or clicks right in.
Like I don't even have to like once you get to the top portion of the slow roll, like right here. Hold on, like right here. Yeah, like right here. I know. You could just kind of stop.
It just clicks
just
in.
goes,
It snaps
yeah.
right in. It's very satisfying.
Oh, thank you, Breeze. My hinderer.
I
on
like
the
it. I
other
want you to
hand-
talk about it. Shit, I want to talk about it.
No, you only care about your damn.
No,
leather pouch
that's not true.
Rockstead.
That's not true. I feel like since you've gotten a hinder, we've gotten closer.
Can we ask a question back? Reverse style? You can always reverse style us. Always. But no, this hinder, seriously though, I love, pay attention to me. Don't you read comments right now. You pay attention to this. I love how it goes whoop in one cohesive whoop. Because it's like this whole downward flow.
Ask them what blade shape that is.
What blade shape is this?
Well, because this one's the drop point.
No,
so,
this is a drop point. That's a spear point.
Possibly.
Definitely. This is a drop
They
point.
are a little different, though.
That's the spear point.
Hold on, where's the other one? Because they are slightly different. Because even look at this 3 inch.
This is the drop point one.
Okay, well then what's that one? This is the drop point.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's the drop point.
That's the
Then
spear
why does
point.
this one look different from that one?
This is the, they might be both, well this one's the spear point because it has the swedge right there, I think. It doesn't have the harpoon though, like the, where's the harpoon? Oh, like, we'll just bring it out. I've been hiding this one from you guys because I originally did the unboxing, but I haven't been showing it too much because I get complaints that we keep seeing the same damn knife. So I've been hiding this harpoon Tonto Eclipse, which is super badass. Yeah, this thing's sweet. I'm gonna sharpen this thing. Yeah, for Talica because it needs it and it deserves it.
Okay, I have a question.
Do you now? Oh yeah, and this one's on Teflon as of right now. Obviously, you can always change it, but it's on Teflon.
Okay, guys, it's about to get real.
It's about to get real.
Would you rather
Would you rather?
get a sex change against your will, but keep everything else the same in your life, or lose everything and everyone in your life right now?
Damn.
Thanks, Tristan. It's a Fullard
Tristan
Spear.
Murphy, thank you. Fullard Spear, we appreciate that.
Hey, man, you ain't gotta
Fullard
do the
Spear.
face palm at us. He did this.
I was right about the spear. The fuller part I feel like is obvious because it has a fuller. But thank you, because I know like
Don't
there
avoid
are
my question.
subtle differences that that mean everything when you're talking about the knife. So I wanted to be positive.
You're
I didn't want to call it
avoiding my
a
question.
point. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get to it because I like little crazy questions.
Talica
like
says he would lose
Yes.
everyone and everything.
I would have to too,
I'm a
and I
real
know
man,
that
sorry.
sucks. I know that sucks for us, but I'd find you. Okay.
I could live as a girl and get
And
free
guess what?
drinks.
And when I find you, I'll slap my penis.
That's good. That's good for me, I guess. Lose everything. I feel like taking the operation would lead to a death spiral. That's true.
Yeah, it
That's
would lead
true.
to a massive depression, and it wouldn't matter who was in my life after that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Could I just go from a little D to big? Yeah, how about, okay, all right. How about I amend my question? If you are a male, sorry to any females here, I'm just going to ask you for men because you guys are mostly dudes. Would you rather cut the size of your dick in half or lose everything and everything you had? You get to keep everything if your dick like
So let's
halves
see
in
here.
size.
So then I'd have a regular sized penis. Well, why don't you do it for female side? Like, would you rather grow like?
So just Lindy and like two other people
I
can
guess
answer?
this is gonna get really dirty if we keep going with this. Would you rather have the world's biggest vagina or lose everybody in the? It's like throwing hot dogs down a hallway.
I can't live with
Who
just
gets the other
2.5
half
inches.
of my stick? Hinders does have some subtle differences in a few blades, so it's all right. I follow the school of the pickle knights, so I know my way around hinders. Yeah, I'm trying to, and like I said, I know there's those little subtle differences that do make all the difference, and I didn't want to start
Wizard's
saying
blades.
something wrong.
My brother used to tell this joke, or like used to have this like diss he used to say when we were kids all the time, and he'd be like, after your mom had you, her vagina was as loose as a wizard's sleeve, and he would always say that, and I used to think it was so funny.
Talica, thank you, bud. We appreciate all the donations.
I'm gonna take it as that's the size of your new manhood.
Look at my inventories.
Kara, my Malaya is coming your way. It is?
That's awesome. Thank you, man.
I'm so excited. I want to check that out so bad.
I watched it's you know what? It's you know the Lieb?
Yes, I know the Lieb.
It's a tiny bit smaller than the Lieb.
Oh, it's really small.
That's fucking small. And it's a front
That's the
flipper.
size of all your guys' dicks now.
It's a front flipper and a thumb stud action though. So
It may have been
that
the
sounds
size
dope.
of some of yours previously, so we don't know. Okay, I got another one. I have another one.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Oh,
Tristan Murphy,
shit.
thank you.
No, don't thank him yet.
Why?
Because I gotta, how the fuck am I, alright.
You want me to pick you up?
No, I gotta lay. I
know.
gotta lay.
That's
I
how
gotta lay. I gotta do the fucking leg. How's it going? There we go. Ow!
You alright?
That was my ankle
We need to
bone.
fix
These
you
are
up back here
painful.
because you are very fucked up back here.
Alright, I have another one. It's a good one.
Rocksteads are a high-end Japanese maker, high HRC, crazy temps, and crazy hand polishing to mirror finish. They're amazing, kind of expensive, and their pocket clips are a trash. Yeah, that's the one complaint I
What's
have is
the
the pocket
Otis?
clips. It's a Savivi.
Do you want to check that out?
Yes, I do.
That's a yes.
There was the next injury.
Absolutely worst.
It
My
will
last
probably be the
few
last
books.
one.
All.
But yes, that's the one downfall is I did not get the slip, so I do not know the HRC, but guess what? We already know it's a high HRC because they don't, I see the HRC dimple, so they did test it, which they test them all, so, and we already know that all Rocksteads have a high HRC, so no tears shed there.
Seems logical is like, not only is he moderating in the chat, but he's moderating the way in which I act out my stickers. I'm allowed to have a little bit of creative freedom, okay?
Hey, Ronan!
Bang!
Thanks, bud.
Zombie lefties matter. Oh, really, Ronan? Because I remember earlier in the chat you said something about like, oh wow, lefty zombie. Like you said something fucked up. I don't remember your exact words, but I
Watch,
remember
it wasn't fucked up
No,
at
it
all.
was. It was like something like basically like he'd rather die than be a lefty zombie, or he said something about me being a oh, you'd be a lefty zombie. That sucks, or something like that. I've grown a lot since then. See,
It's been a while.
all 2 minutes.
Ding ding.
Breeze, more super chats if you want to see people get hurt. Yeah, I think like 2 out of like the 6 super chats have got me injured
Yeah.
tonight. All right, you're being.
Hopefully the next one's not a backflip.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you're being tortured in a room by
Okay.
me. Since all you guys have a fetish with me killing you, I am torturing you in a room. Okay, would you rather me peel your fingernail off slowly, or
I was about to say this sounds like a great weekend, but now it just got fucking bad.
or take out one of your molars with some pliers?
Ooh.
Fingernail?
Fingernail.
Or over molar?
I ain't got
I've
enough
had
teeth.
that happen before. I'm trying to think how that felt with being numbed, but
One, I just can't lose any more teeth.
but it's
Two.
slowly. Let's say
Yes,
the
I
tooth
know.
gets ripped out quickly, the nail gets done slowly.
Well, the thing is, though, is man, teeth, man, that's like the worst pain ever. I've ripped up. You're talking about slow or fast, right? Why did you have to switch it? I decided, and then you switched.
Well,
the
because I
terms.
always knew that the tooth was worse.
Yes.
So I like to balance things to make it a bit harder to decide. Let's see. Most people have gone fingernail. We have one molar. Fingernail? I'm not sure what a fingernail is,
A
but I'm
slow
guessing you meant fingernail.
Or well, what about if it was a
Fingernail
slow
gets
fingernail?
peeled slow.
Tooth is fast.
Q1 Fiend has a good point. You can't grow new molars, but you can live without one molar, though. I'm doing it right now.
You can't grow new teeth either way. Doesn't matter what tooth you took. You can't grow them. So
I know. They were saying the point is you grow
'cause
your
can't-
nail back.
But if it gets all the way ripped off, can you still grow it back? Oh yeah, you know what? Because remember mine
I've done that.
fell off.
Yeah. You might damage the nail bed a little bit.
I've
but
dropped my entire damn nail off.
the finger has way more nerve endings, and getting it ripped off is awful. Yeah, because you have to think it's different than smashing it and having it fall off. To have your fingernail ripped off
I know.
slowly.
I've had them ripped up.
Think
like,
about
up high.
think about when you rip it off too low, just the way that part of your nail bed feels exposed
I
and
know.
painful. I honestly think that the tooth.
Might be better. I've had them ripped up
See,
pretty bad.
Kurt's wife still loves him, and he's missing a molar. I'm missing molars. You're
I'm
missing
missing
molars.
one. I'm not worried about the love part. I'm just worried about having some damn teeth in my mouth. Also, I know how bad teeth pain is.
That sounds like a weird grinder day. I thought grinder
I'll tell you what,
was
check
only
this
for
out.
dudes.
If I was in tooth pain again, I would totally take the tooth because, man, I've literally like taken something and like tried to.
This is kind of
I'm not
funny.
even gonna go
Lindy's like, I don't even care. I'd rather have my nail ripped off. Richie comes in. What's up, guys? He's gonna look up at that con and be like, what the fuck? Oh, that's funny.
I'm missing brain cells.
All right.
Yeah, Richie, where you been, man?
You gotta wake up early, Crease.
All right,
Man
good
with the
night.
best beard ever.
Good night, Best Beard, and hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. Sweet
Alright.
dreams.
Okay.
Thanks for coming too.
Yes, thank you.
Watching the UFC fights. I can't wait for that damn Tyson fight this month. Ooh, and Jones. Go ahead.
I'm holding you.
I know.
It's the
Hey,
question.
hey.
It's the question.
Oh, this is the question.
I am holding all you at gunpoint. And I'm telling you that you have to fork over one of your favorite knives to me right now. One of your top 3. What are you picking to give to me? At gunpoint. I will fucking kill you if you don't do it right now. No! You already sold that! One of your
Why
favorite.
can't I give it up then?
What about the Rockstead?
Well, let's not talk about that one.
Okay, we got a super freak. You already have my kukri. So we already got seems logical. So that's not in your top 3. Don't lie.
Well, I don't know what
Stop
my top
lying.
3 is.
I'm gonna literally blow your head off, and you can't think of a top 3.
I don't know my
The gun
top
is
3.
halfway in your ear canal right
You're gonna
now.
have to shoot because I don't have a top 3 right now.
Thank you.
I can't think of a top
Just
3.
give
It
her
would
the
take
shot.
me a month.
I'll give you my Mora. Okay. I will be expecting this.
I'm not giving her the shop. That's what you should have tried.
Yeah.
You should have went for
Tried
the
to-
ones I won't give you. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's why I picked the Rockstead. You have my busker. Does that count? I guess so. Yeah. Is that one of your favorite knives?
We don't have the busker out, but we have the whippersnapper out. Busker's still
you know,
in the
the
pouch.
busker was honestly one of my, like, I always wanted it knives.
told
I
him.
like this one better.
I said that too. Well, I didn't say that. I said it from me.
Yeah,
I
that
do
one
like the
better.
whippersnapper better. It's just easier to front flip, and also, you know, the other one's just a little bit smaller, and this one's
Oh
just
my
perfect for the
God.
hand. What? What? What's your deal? I don't know where oh my God. And
You'll see it.
the busker's ugly as fuck. That one?
Go up a little.
Go up a little.
Just a little.
Is there something about the Rockstead? Oh, yeah. Just give her that Rockstead. We can see it again. I'm not giving her the
I
Rockstead.
said, can we see it again?
But we can see it again, though.
Just take it out. You don't have to, like, do, like, a sensual...
Do it all sexual like. Okay, as the penetration comes back out.
The people want to see the Rockstead again. I thought, wasn't the thumbnail this one? You guys don't care about this one, huh? I like this one. I need the sensual draw. Just take it out. That's what she said. I hope that's not what she said.
Right.
Instead. Just get it out of
Get
me.
it the fuck
Right
out!
now.
We have twin 80/20s. They make the best
Yes,
noises.
they
make
do.
that, and man, that slow roll is. Even this slow roll is different, but it's very, very satisfying as well. And the lockup is
How about we trade for the rest of the night?
well, no, because then you won't bust it out when
Give
people
it.
want to see it.
Give it.
People might want to
Give
see it.
I've been telling you about the comments, haven't I? You wouldn't have seen that.
I would have seen it.
No,
Trust
you,
me.
You
I
struggled
would
to
have
see
seen
it for...
That's
for
because
2
I was going
minutes.
from up and down. It just happened.
Okay.
We won't talk about that.
This is so not getting monetized. Oddly enough, most of our lives do get monetized, but we just choose not to monetize them. But when we try to, they do.
I haven't been monetizing the last few weeks, and the reason why is because I was trying to give people opportunities that can't make it to watch it without having to sit through 35 ads. Because I gotta go in and figure out how to cut like the mid-roll
Mid-rolls.
ads, because it wants me to do it off of it doesn't matter. Anyways, but it makes it to where people can go watch the entire thing and not have ads, and we get donations anyways. So I felt like it was kind of greedy to do that.
Okay, I have another...
Not saying I'm not gonna in the future, but I'm trying to get people sucked into the lives. We might have a good time.
I have another question, but it's actually just... For
And then it doesn't matter what we say and do. Go ahead.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Ow.
Don't do that.
Would you rather, fuck a Porsche or keep your wife?
Well, I'd like to keep my wife.
Okay, because that's an actual written down question. Just want to make sure you know that.
Okay.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, because you were a little having a hard time deciding.
No, I feel like I decided pretty quick because you said fuck a Porsche.
That's what you were deciding about before.
I
You
know.
didn't want to take it off the table. Remember that?
Well, yeah, but if it had to do with losing my wife, then
I said I would consider it cheating. What do you think? I'm going to stay if you
Because-
cheat on me?
I could just drive it instead of fucking it.
Yeah, exactly. That's more healthy. Healthy behavior.
Hey, Kurt! What is that?
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Bang.
Big old eyeball. All right. Thank you, Kurt. Okay. I'm 15, so...
I'd go with a Mustang over my wife. Well, Trey, I don't think you're supposed to be... Oh, no, I didn't. I said it to...
We have conflicting answers.
Yeah, the
It's
conflicting...
like,
you know,
you
that
should
allows us
be
to get... That's what allows us to get super chats. Because if I set it for just adults, it won't let me get super chats. I have to set it for not made for
Weird.
kids, but do not only let... or do not make it for just over 18. So it kind of conflicts itself. But anyways, yeah. I like not having it monetized though, because then we can say and do whatever we want. But even before when we did that, they still let us monetize. They just made us yellow, which means that only certain ads will play on our thing.
Okay.
PG-13.
Plus 5. All right. I got another one, because that one was not real. Are you ready?
Yeah, my wife's a champ too. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Aloha, Kevin. Thanks for joining.
Okay. I come into your house. Are you ready?
Yes. You
I
came
come
into
into
my
your
house.
house. Well, assuming you guys. I come into your house. Your knives are all laid out on a table. I'm gonna kill you with one of your knives. What knife do you want to be killed by?
Ooh, what knife do you want to die
Yeah,
by?
what knife do you want to die by?
This one.
By me.
Oh, wait.
In particular.
You shouldn't ask that question. Where's it at? I'll take the Rockstead. I'll be killed by the Rockstead.
You will?
Yeah, I was thinking between the Shuro and the Rockstead. It might be the Shuro, though, because let me see the length of the blade. It's sharp. It's, like, ridiculously sharp.
Brian, Nadu, Typhoon.
NATO.
My only M-Tech. Man, you want to get killed by an M-Tech? Probably because it won't kill you.
Rockstead.
That was, man, Q1 Fiend is smart. He picked an M-Tech because that legit isn't going to kill him.
Kill him?
Yeah.
But no, you gotta look
beat me at my own game.
No, look at it the other way around. It's gonna fucking kill you, but it's gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah,
that's true. You're gonna get stabbed like 37 times, the knife's gonna break off in you, and then you're gonna have to swallow the handle.
You guys can pick swords.
With this, you'd be dead instantly, because it just
I'll get someone with a sword. I'll do you like Japanese suicide style.
That's why I was trying to think of...
Oh!
That's how sharp that is.
That was a good one, folks. That means you don't get to touch this for the rest of the knife now. Ooh, you got blood on the blade. Oh my god, are you okay? That was a good one.
It got me good.
I know it did. I saw you dropped it full weight. Do you need stitches?
Possibly.
Okay.
Hang on.
You wanna keep doing the live, or you wanna?
Yes!
Okay. Alright. Gonna get a nice hospital bill out of that one.
No.
Yeah, probably. He, like, dropped it, like, right here. Like, dropped it.
It barely touched, but
No,
damn,
I looked down and there was an instant huge puddle of blood on his hand.
Yeah, it went deep.
I know it did. I can hear it in your voice, and I saw it. Oh my god. There's blood on the blade. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Q1 Fiend, for the blood sacrifice. That was a good one. Do you think it was as bad as when I hacked my knee with the whatchamacallit?
I don't know.
The micro attack? If you're saying I don't know, then that's a bad cut, because my knee was almost to the bone. Man. That was a, how many Band-Aids are you... Is it bleeding through all the Band-Aids as you're putting them on? Is that what's happening over there?
Well,
Yes, it is. I can tell.
I'll be alright.
Blood for the blood god. Yeah. Oh my gosh. If it's M4, it already did rust.
And that's why I would pick the Rockstead.
Oh my god, it almost did.
That's why you
kill
should
you.
always have bandages. Yeah.
That was a bad cut. I saw that.
It's pretty bad.
I saw that.
Pretty bad.
And that's like the third time you've dropped a knife in your lap tonight for some reason.
Yeah.
You need to chill.
Yeah.
No, I'll keep this.
Hey!
I'll
give
keep
it.
it. There's literal blood on it.
I'll wipe it off.
It's all fingerprints.
I don't want it
now.
to rust. I
Quench
was
the
gonna
blade
say
in
something.
blood.
I was gonna say something. Yeah, now it's definitely mine. Yeah, that was actually a good thing.
It's on there.
Damn.
Why won't your blood come off? It like coagulated instantly on the blade.
That's why I wanna get it now so that we can. I'll wash it right after this. Yeah, think about. I don't know how that goes, but I think though,
Blood
if you
sticks
do,
to steel? I didn't know that.
if you do have blood, I think in your videos, like it's an automatic like.
They couldn't see
demonetize.
anything.
Oh, they didn't see it?
Your hand was down here, sweetheart, and then you got up and walked away.
Oh, well, good. Y'all missed a badass cut then.
It was good.
It's it hit me right here, so like.
Oh my gosh.
When it dropped.
You're bleeding through the Band-Aid.
Oh, damn it. That's why we brought extras. What time is it? We ain't got that much longer anyways.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, so it
Alright.
hit me right here, and it just, right there.
Yeah.
It's mostly deep.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Just walk it off, pusswad. I'm used to hearing that, so That's what I did.
Yeah, why don't you apply some pressure so it stops bleeding through the
It
Band-Aids?
is. That's what I got this for.
No, I mean just put your hand on it just
Well,
so
I am.
it stops. Okay.
Yeah, duct tape and paper towels work just fine.
I think I only have one more question.
Only one more?
Yeah, I think so. It was, if you had to own a reptile, what would you pick?
Monitor.
What kind?
Asian water monitor.
I would pick a skink.
Okay.
A blue-tongued skink.
I've had a bunch of reptiles. Like I used to have a lot.
I want to name it Potato.
I've probably had over 100 different species of reptiles. I've had lots of different snakes. I've had all kinds of monitors.
What kind of snakes, you guys? I want to
Okay,
know, like, this. No, they're all saying snake and
Yeah,
turtle.
you
I
gotta-
want to know the particulars.
Right.
Cobra?
Ooh, you're going dangerous.
Yeah.
You gonna defang it? Or
There's this one
desack
guy
it?
that I watch on YouTube that feeds his king cobra named Kevin pythons.
Q1 Fiend had a turtle named Sheldon. A chameleon. I've had many chameleons.
They're very meticulous to take care of. A girlfriend.
Yeah, especially a baby one. Baby chameleons are
Don't
very
bleed to
hard.
death.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for
I appreciate that.
the kindness. Did you ever see Lemon Drop?
Yes, yeah, no, that's Joe Kirpin's. He has
Never seen
a.
people's first and last names.
I don't know why I said that, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, the point is that it's a Burmese, an albino Burmese python. I think as of right now, it's over 16 feet long.
No.
It's big as shit. Did you what?
This one.
Mr. and Mrs. Neevesknives. I've committed 6 federal offenses since receiving your
Did you actually order something? What'd you order? Red-tailed boa. Okay.
I've had a red-tailed boa. Those are awesome.
Andrew Lejour. Hello. Your
What's
name
up,
is.
Andrew?
Your name always sounds so luxurious.
Yeah.
Lejour.
Andrew Lejour. Ultra Tech, baby. Yes, I've had Jackson chameleons. Panther chameleons are my favorite. I had a really big panther chameleon. I've had baby Jackson chameleons. I've had full-grown ones. I've had a couple panther chameleons, like I said. And I had a veiled chameleon. The panther chameleons were my favorite, though. They turn the brightest and best colors, and they're also really big.
Tegu,
yeah. I had a tegu.
Aren't they called that because of the noise they make?
No, it's just a kind of monitor. It's like a long-necked monitor.
Aren't they the colorful ones? They're like orange and.
Well, there's different kinds.
They're the
They're
ones
slimmer.
that
They're
Florida
slimmer.
make the noise. Tegu, and there's
Look
a
up.
story of this guy in Florida who
don't
I
doubt
know that's what it is. There's this story of this guy in Florida who called the cops actually because he thought there was someone in his backyard yelling "fuck you," and it was a Tegu.
I don't doubt it. You know, like little baby alligators, they make the craziest noise. Go.
Yeah, they sound like I saw this thing
almost
on
like
YouTube.
chickens or something.
No, I saw this thing on YouTube and it was like, tell me why baby alligators sound exactly like you're playing what is that game? Galactica? The one on
And
the
it was like,
computer.
pew,
Pew,
pew.
pew.
Don't go around too, Jared. Don't get me started.
Put it away.
No.
Done. You're done.
No.
It's done.
Don't do that.
It's
to me.
done.
Don't
Come
do that.
on.
Don't even fucking pretend. I'll put
Like
it
you
away.
didn't just
Don't
cut
start.
your thumb off?
Don't start, and I'll put it away. But yeah, I had, check this out. I had
They're so fat.
an Asian water monitor. If it would have gotten to its full potential, like full length, it would have gotten over 10 feet. They get up to 13 feet. I think it's 12 or 13 feet and up to 180 pounds. Big as fuck. They're the second biggest monitor, cousins to the Komodo dragon. But they get longer than the Komodo dragon, but not as big and girthy. But their heads are really big. Mine got up to like 6 to 7 foot. Was really big. I even had a harness for it, like a dog, and I used to walk it around on a chain. I've had big pythons. I've had big boas. I've had a few different badass monitors. I've had savannas. I've had Dumeral. I've had Nile monitors. Like I said, water monitors. Probably some more, but the Asian water monitor. Oh wait, no, my Dumeral monitor was also very awesome.
I'm thinking of the Tokay.
Oh, it's Cake Echo.
Yeah, the Takei gecko. That's what I'm thinking of. And that comes from the noise it makes. Takei. But there was a guy that thought he was saying, fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but the Tegus, though, they're like slimmer monitors, and I like those two. Those are awesome.
Because they're blue and orange. That's this guy. The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a bunch of geckos. That's where, like, if you start collecting reptiles, see, I went, like, balls deep into reptiles for years.
Balls deep into a reptile?
Don't start. So, I was I'm not going to say collecting, like, I was going to start breeding them and stuff like that, but what I was basically doing was buying and selling them. So I was buying them, taming them, because monitors usually are pretty vicious. And so I'd get reptiles, and I'd have them for so long, and then I would sell them, and I would make more money off of them. So I was basically like cycling reptiles, and I had a lot of them. Then some of them I'd keep for a long time, and then when I was offered enough money, I'd sell it. MC is live. Well, let's say we'll go 2 more minutes just to fuck with them.
2 minutos más.
Metal Complex is on. Let's move over. Oh, thanks, Talica. You're so well won.
We both got injured tonight for you guys.
I wouldn't forget. I got your fucking knives. Okay, I got your fucking knives.
You ever want to see these knives again? You stay in this live for 60 more seconds.
Are reptiles delicious or no? Yeah, they're kind of like greasy chicken.
What?
Reptiles, the way they taste, they're greasy chicken.
Greasy chicken?
Yeah.
Alligators taste good.
Yeah.
Russ, now we've had an injury tonight. It's no longer funny. Okay? We can't bring out the Rockstead anymore.
Yes, but we can. But
we shan't.
How's that Rockstead? The hand is doing great, by the way, Russ. Thanks for asking.
He don't give a shit. He
the
Rockstead
is even better.
I heard Rocksteads are sharp. Is that true, Jared?
Oh my God! See, it literally. I knew it was bad because I didn't feel it.
Blood.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like when you get cut and you know it's bad because you didn't feel it.
Thanks for doing a Knife Safety Live episode. Thank you. Yes, don't do
Not
what we
a problem.
did. There's your lesson.
Yes, do not do or repeat what you see on Neevesknives Live. Take it as a learning experience.
Is there a knife sharper than a Rockstead? Let's find out. Drop one on your hand and see.
Okay, so if I was actually going to take that question seriously and say, like, do I make knives sharper than Rockstead? I would say yes and no. So this is a very sharp Scandi grind. And I mean, it's about as sharp as you can get a knife in all reality. Especially for a production knife. Now, when I freehand an edge, I'm not doing a Scandi grind or a zero grind, but my edges are just as sharp. So my edges are just as sharp as it, but with a Scandi grind and a zero grind is going to cut better because it doesn't have the bevel. So Curtis knives are pretty sharp from the factory. There's a lot of knives that are really good from the factory.
As in Curtis Customs?
Mm-hmm.
I like that little square chode one. I could have had that.
Oof, that sounds painful. We shan't. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, I said that. Because I was like, well, we shan't. I always say that. It's like shouldn't and...
Oh, well, we shan't. Shan't do that.
Won't, can't, shouldn't,
I'm guessing, Talica's not here no more. Because he didn't make any comment about getting his knives back safely.
He cut out quick.
He left. So... you know what? I'll just have to remind him when he's asking me, where are my knives, bud? When are you going to send them back? We're like, you don't remember that? Oh, there he is. Okay. I guess I can't refer him back to the live. Don't you remember that live when you agreed? When you went over to Metal Comp? I'm joking. We're going to let you guys go now. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for all the donations. I'm not trying to step on good old MC's toes. I just wanted to fuck with them a little bit. Can I attest to that, Jared? I cut myself pretty good on the shikra you sharpened. Yeah, that shikra's a good little budget knife, too.
Love you,
especially for titanium. Love you, too, bud. And love all you guys. Yeah, this was a fun one. I can't say that I'm...
So much pain, though.
No, I'm actually happy because...
I was in pain twice.
Now I feel a little bit
Very
more.
attached.
Yes, I feel a little bit. I feel like
Probably
our
up to the
relationship.
value because you probably have some weird Neevesknives stalker that would buy it for more because your blood.
I doubt that, but
like
I could.
Jared's Neeves' blood.
I could say,
touched it.
look at how sharp it was. It dropped that far and cut to the bone.
I want to see the cut after this.
Yeah, we'll
Please.
just. Yeah.
I want to see it.
I need to rewrap it. So.
I want to. Yeah, I want to see it.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys, and peace.
Bye. Oh,
Damn.
thank you.
Let's just do one more look before everybody leaves, because I know they want to see it.
He ain't going to no doctor. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah. It's hard to get me to go to a damn doctor.
We ain't got that kind of doctor money, that funny money.